Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Federal government must change strategy because this goes underperforming, says Osinbajo, written by Femi Aso. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has expressed dissatisfaction over the performance of the electricity distribution companies in the country, saying there is a need for a substantial change of strategy in order to meet the electricity needs of homes and businesses. Osinbajo spoke on Thursday at the inauguration of 260 MVA, 132 and 33 kV substation and associated 132 kV transmission lines in Abeokuta, Ogun State. He lamented the inability of the discos to distribute available grid power to consumers. The distribution capacity in the 11 discos are significantly low, hovering at around 4,000 megawatts on average, with a peak at about 5,400 megawatts. So despite all the availability of about 8,000 megawatts of generation and 7,000 megawatts of transmission capacity, the lack of disco infrastructure to absorb and deliver grid power to end users has largely restricted generation to an average of about 4,000 megawatts and sometimes even falling below 4,000 megawatts, the Vice President said. The distribution and generation companies carved out of the defunct Power Holding Company of Nigeria were handed over to private investors on November 1st, 2013, following the privatization of the power sector by the President Goodluck Jonathan administration. Osinbajo said, "It is evident that despite all effort that has been put into trying to expand the grid, the structure of the market today cannot deliver on government's promises to provide power for domestic and industrial use. A substantial change of strategy is necessary. There is clearly a need for a change of strategy. What we have done in the past has taken us to a point where there is clearly a change of strategy." The question is that what is even that thing that we can even boast of in this country? That, okay, other countries, from other places, they can really emulate. They can even be jealous of us. That these are the things, or this is the only one thing. Let's even not talk of things. One thing that people can really, be proud of us, or we ourselves can be proud of. What is that one thing that cannot be found anywhere that people will be referring to? That, do you know what is happening in Nigeria? Can you refer to, at least it's for positivity? I'm not talking of negative side of it too. What is it that thing that what is that thing that we can really boast of in this country? It's been complain right from independence. Complain. We've not been able to get anything right. Common lights, common electricity, we cannot even get for over how many years? Over 50, over, close to 60 years, over 57, 58 years. We cannot just even put right electricity. What is the forces behind all of those things? When you talk about social amenities, what is that thing? Even modern rail line, from since independence till date, we can't even boast of that. Since independence till date. And that was why when this government was coming, this APC government, when they were coming, everybody just believed that, oh, our suffering, was over. Because these are the new set of people that will really take Nigeria to a better place. That will take us to, where we ought to be. But at the end of the day, that's why the whole thing is like, everybody just like putting the whole blame on these people. Because when you talk about the people governing or leading this country, they are not just children. They have when you talk of the experience, they know what has been happening right from time immemorial. They know what is happening. And it's just for you to just fix it. So if we talk about new people that have not been in government, when election is coming, when new people will be coming for us to vote for them, fresh blood, people will tell you that they don't have experience, that they have nothing to offer, that they should go and start from local government chairman contest, or the better see they should go for councillorship. That is what we Nigerians will be telling ourselves, instead of us to tell ourselves the truth. They will tell you that this person has experience, he has been in government, he has been doing this, and at the end of the day, what do we get? The same thing, from fry pan to fire. Now they can put all the blame on Obasanjo and good luck, because that is just the position of the vice president. You can put all the blame for all we care. Now they were talking about on how they're going to probe Obasanjo, Yaradua, and good luck because of electricity, because of power, because of $16 billion that they said they spent. And now you people are there now. Then what have you done differently? It is the same thing. Now they will tell you, oh, they privatize it. That is why this and this and this and that. And the same people, the same government saying talking of what they have budgeted, the money they have spent since they came in on electricity. It's baffling. And yet we are not getting anything. So what is that thing that we can even boast of, that we can do as a country, or we have done, or we can be proud of? What is that thing? It's all about blame game, blame game, blame game, blame game. Now you have come. Now the next thing is to be blaming other people. Is to be saying maybe what they did before, it's was not the right thing. Okay, you are there. Why can't you do the right thing? For 4 years, we don't even know where we are. We've not been able to get 10,000 megawatts. We've not been able to get 15,000 steadily. Looking at our population, we are not poor. Nigeria is not poor. Nigeria as a country is not poor. It is the masses that are poor. But when you talk of, wealth, we have it. But it's being distributed among all these people that we are talking about. The vice president, the president, the ministers, the governors, the commissioners, all the politicians. The money that Nigeria has is distributed among them. They collect all manner of allowances. To the extent they collect hardship allowance. And yet they will come and be telling us that we don't have money. But when to borrow money to be able to pay their bills, the money will be there. Have you ever heard that the vice president or the president or any governor, they've cried out that they are owing them, they've not been paid salaries? Has it been done? Nothing. You will never hear it. It's never done. It's an abomination. It's a taboo for such thing to happen. So what is that thing that we can really boast of? They talk about trader money. Of what use is it? Say they've distributed that money. They've given the money to the people they wanted to give. Let them call those people what they have done with that money. With this kind of economy, you are talking of 10,000 naira. Those are the things that they will be telling you. Of what effect is this? Now they tell us that we have a full food security. We have food in abundance. And you can't see the food. So that is what we are talking about. What can we really boast of as a nation? As a nation, you talk about the road, something else. We talk about the traffic, nothing. We are just, moving around a circle. We are moving around the circle. It's like we are even going deep. We are going down. Instead of us to be climbing, we are going down. For how long? Our fathers, our grandparents, they've been complaining about this country. Up to today, we are still complaining. The only consolation is that, Nigeria will be better. Nigeria will be better. When a lot of people have died, Nigeria did not get better. New generation are on it. They started the same talk. To feed is a problem. For ordinary masses to get employment is a problem. So what can we really boast of? Now they will come and be telling you that the reason why they cannot do some things, it is because of this. The same government told us that after 2019, that our refineries will be fixed. What do we have today? We know the people that were there, they didn't do the right thing. Now you came because of course, you should have used all those experience of those people that have led the country before, so that you will not fall into the same trap. But what we are seeing now is that it's still the same thing. They didn't learn anything. They are just, running a government of bitterness. If you are running a government of bitterness, but let the masses that you say you are fighting for, let them be happy, so that it will just be like the politicians. You are against the politicians that have been ruling before. Let the politicians, let them feel the heat. But let the masses, let us be smiling. That is when we will know that you are doing something. But even the politicians, their core politicians, they are all together. Once those people come to their party, they will receive them. They will be laughing. And yet we are just, on one side, looking at them, suffering, smiling. They will beat you. They will say, don't cry. You shouldn't cry. You shouldn't even open your mouth. And you must smile. That is just the kind of situation we really found ourselves. And people are like, what are you waiting for? Then swing into action. What are you waiting for? Why are you telling us? That is why you are there. What are you waiting for? Why are you telling us that you need to change strategy? So they still have to form committee to change strategy. So for the 4 years, they didn't know what happened, or they don't even know, they've not come across the problems why we've not been able to have electricity. Now, if it is people outside the government saying uh, people have not been getting electricity, from home use, and for the companies, they will tell you, oh, it is a lie. That is not, that is a lie. Like Joe Igbokwe said, that anybody that says that this government has not done anything or is not doing anything, the person is a liar from the pit of hell. That was what he said. So thank God the vice president knows that the electricity they are talking about is not getting to us, whether it is a Genco, whether it is Disco, whether it is a distribution, or whether it is a whatever name they've divided all of those into. It is none of our business. All we want is just let there be light. Let there be light. That is what we are concerned about. You say you want to change strategy, you are still going to talk about it, you are going to debate it, you are going to be saying it. Once they just come, call them for any commissioning, that is when you see them, you hear them speak. The same president will be telling you that um uh, 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 tourism, they have to reduce the way at which our people go outside the country to go and receive foreign medical care. It is only when they invite them to commission one thing, that is when you hear them speak. But what are the policies that you are putting in place? When people come to visit them, that is when they will alter some things and say. That is to tell you that it is not even in their blueprints, because people come to them and visit them, and or maybe they are being called to come and do commissioning. That is when you hear them making such a statement. Someone say, we don't need their upgrades. Please, Mr. President, retake our NEPA from the hands of these people. Electricity is very important. With electricity, people listen to watch TV, news, or change their mobile phones and be current with what is going on in our country. To my greatest surprise, something will be going on in this country. When you ask your close AD, they will tell you, I don't hear. It's because my phone is down. Or last night, there was no light. That is the person's own concern, because they believe that with light, of course, with light, we can do many, many things. Someone say all these discos are exploiters. Now they have stopped giving us prepaid meters. They have resorted to estimated bills, which are nothing but fraud. They increase the estimated bills virtually every month without any improvement in their power supply services. Please, the government should scrap them completely. They are not doing the consumers any good, but exploiting them. Please return us to the consumers to where we were before these rogues came on board. As a pastor, go straight, no mending, no bending, so that you will have something to tell God. Wow, someone say, hello, sir. Happy Friday to you, my professor. What are you still waiting for? Just do it and stop these long stories. All these ones are long stories. And the long stories is not going to end. It's still going to continue. They will come tomorrow and tell you something different. So, guys, this is where we need to really put an end to all of this. We need to really hear from you. What is your take concerning what the vice president has said in changing strategy? Please put down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.